everybody, and welcome to my TNA Impact Wrestling review. And I got a lot of things to say about the show tonight. Week 3, World Title Series. And pretty much the Pope and Josh Matthews once again talked about the stats going in and who's going to wrestle tonight. Going back to Group Champions, Group X Division, everybody. Excuse me. As pretty much they had a round table with the group champions of Austin Aries, Bobby Lashley, EC3, and Mr. Anderson, all thinking they were going to win. And so they got to EC3. Anderson thinks Lashley will make it, but EC3, he pretty much called everybody that Austin Aries is the greatest man who's ever lived. Lashley is the greatest destroyer that ever was, and Mr. Anderson is the greatest asshole that ever assholed. And pretty much EC3 is the only one worthy of it, that he even created his own copy and called EC3 2. Since Aries went one-on-one with Mr. Anderson, pretty much a great match to kick off the show, by the way. Pretty much Aries had Trinidad out there with him. So, yeah, like I said before, Austin Aries, ever since they brought him back on the show for this World Title Series, I don't really give a crap if it's taped than that. But even if he is there, like, it was cool seeing him back on there and him going one-on-one with Anderson, having like a minute left in their whole match because it's a 15-minute time limit, picking up the 3 points. Now, Mr. Anderson is technically out of the group champions thing, so he's kind of like in some type of bracket. He's eliminated right now, but he still has a chance to get back up there and still be in the tournament. So it was a great match of having both guys in the ring, and it's just really great. So just another great match. Aries moving on, 3 points, so I'm happy with that. Pope on the mic was crazy, so that was great also. They show for the X Division tonight as Tigre Uno went against Mark Andrews, who now believe he's Bart Simpson for some reason with skateboard in the hair, which was a good match, even though Mark Andrews went into, or Mark Andrews, whatever his name is, and he's really good wrestler. I've seen him on the indies. He went by the gimmick a lot, and it was a really good match, and Tigre Uno picking up the win was pretty good. And I don't know if Andrews will move on. And I've seen him go, and he can really fly. They just need to utilize him right. Maybe the Bart Simpson theme skateboard will go somewhere, but I don't know. Austin Aries in the back saying, like, I still could have beaten EC3 and everything. And he says he's going for the World Heavyweight Championship, and he pretty much says every time he looks at the Trinidad, he looks at his motivation to succeed. They replayed the Bound for Glory main event, which I don't really know why, but just because I've already seen the match. Good match. I've already reviewed Bound for Glory and talked about the main event. Do I feel like it was a little bit forced that Matt Hardy's family got in the ring? Yeah, I get it. It was North Carolina. It was his hometown, and I understand that. Do I think EC3 should have won the title? Yes. Do I think Drew Galloway should have won? Yes. Do I think EC3 should have been pinned? Yes. He's technically still undefeated, but he's lost the World Heavyweight Championship, though. Well, now we're in this World Heavyweight Title Series. So I'm not mad at Matt Hardy all the way for the whole, you know, Bound for Glory thing. So, of what the company did. Like, I don't think it was a bad main event. Like, people go look at any pay-per-view on the internet anyways right after it comes on. They just go, I don't know, Daily Motion. You can find any WWE or TNA or Ring of Honor pay-per-view that's already posted on there. I know that. They pretty much talk to EC3 then, say, you know, he's been betrayed by his family, he's been disappointed by them, but now he's going to beat Lashley. He says he's going to be like an animal in the ring, he says, and now he will win the World Title Series. He's going to beat the hell out of Lashley tonight. And his back is against the wall now. And he's going to do something. Group Future 4, which they did not show on TV, but Jesse Goddard beat Crimson in the ring. And then showed a video of himself talking about, like, nobody's going to break out the Adonis crap. I'm the one that was the leader of the Broadmans. I'm a multi-tag team champion. Just look at the tapes, he says. He's the youngest two-sport athlete in history. And that, like, he mocked, pretty much talked about Eli Drake then, and say he's the future of Impact Wrestling. And I guess they also showed, as for Group Future 4, Eli Drake versus Micah, which is pretty much a brawl, and they went into a draw. I don't know why they didn't show these matches on TV, but I kind of wanted to see them just to see how the future, they keep saying, was going to go off well. So, as for Jesse Goddard's promo, which is pretty much him in a way, A little cheesy, the video, but it made sense. And the guy could cut a promo. He's been in for a minute, but he's kind of learning how to cut a promo nowadays. But I still think their matches should have been... I think they should have showed their matches on TV instead of showing the Bound for Glory main event again. That's kind of odd right there. But moving on, pretty much next week, well, they went to DJZ versus Manic, I'll say that, to see who was going to go in that match. But since Manic has his match on, they talked about an identity crisis and stuff. Z-Maya went against Manic. Manic picked up the win. Pretty much another good X Division match. Fast paced, whatever. But I don't know how the X Division is going to compare into this whole World Heavyweight title series thing. We'll have to see. EC3 went against Bobby Lashley, which was a good main event. I'll say that. And EC3 pretty much won. Pretty much cheated the win, though. Pretty much Tyrus got in the ring with a chair. Lashley speared him, and EC3 pretty much took out Lashley, hit him with the a low blow, hit the 1% on him, and won the match. So the main event was good. I'll say that, even though it was a heel win. Like I said, the world title series was really good. It was really good in the first week of the show, and I was digging it a lot. So I don't know where they're going with this. Like it's still good. I'll say that. I thought it was a bit horrible idea at first for this World Title Series thing to get a new World Heavyweight Championship since Matt Hardy had to give the belt. I don't know how many months in advance they had this plan or wherever this is going, but like I like the whole sports aspect of it, and it's really good. I'll give them that. I just want to know where this is going to keep going and how many months so will this World Heavyweight Title Series be on, who will win the world title. But that's kind of all I have to say for week 3 of the World Title Series on TNA Impact. Pretty much a good show, I'll say that. Really good show. Got live reactions coming up soon, Hell in a Cell. I may do that, so I'll have to wait and see how that's going to go. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.